pushed into something.
There had to be something that's supplemented.
And this, you've been to the march. You went.
Yeah.
You went. Yeah. What happened?
Wait, which one?
Let's take the biggest one of all. Let's take the Million Man March.
What is this?
My wallet.
Let's take the biggest one of all, the Million Man March. What came out of it? Somebody please tell me. What came out of it?
What was the Million Man March about?
What? I didn't ask that question. I said what came out of it.
No, but I'm saying, what was it about?
What came out of it?
What was it about?
It's not. Don't answer the question with a question.
No, if you answer what
That's
it's
not
about,
what I'm- no.
if you answer what it's about, you'll see what came out of it.
No, what came out of it?
What came out of it? I'm gonna answer my first question I asked you. What was it about?
What came
It was
out of
about bringing awareness for black men
Yeah.
to step up, take
Did
responsibility.
anything happen? Did anything change?
It's about bringing up.
Did anything happen? Did anything change? What came out of it?
I mean, can you really finish?
I asked the question. I'm not getting answered.
No, you're not letting me finish. You don't let me finish. I'm telling you first what it was about.
Mm-hmm.
It was about black men stepping up, taking responsibility for their lives, for their families, bringing positive change to their communities, right? What came out of that? Awareness. Like, yo, we have a problem in our communities. Black men are not stepping to the plate, and so forth. So what came out of that? Brothers, like, yo, we need to do more. We need to step forward, get more engaged in our communities. What came from that? Yo, brother was stepping up.
Yeah.
No.
Brother stepped up.
No.
Yes, it did.
What happened was, I mean, did y'all go to Million Man March?
I
No.
was there.
I was there too.
I wasn't.
All right. So what was supposed to happen was.
I mean, I was a teenager.
I was young
Yeah.
too.
But both of y'all was there though.
Yeah,
I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. I was in 11th.
I came down with my
11th
father.
grade. I was in 11th grade.
Yeah.
What was supposed to happen was, and this is a purposeful thing in my opinion. What was supposed to happen was that there was supposed to be certain, and Farrakhan spoke about this. There was supposed to be organizations set up, and they collected money, $1 from everybody, as a matter of fact. You remember that?
No.
Everybody gave $1.
I don't remember that.
And what was supposed to happen is there's supposed to be certain foundations set up, organized around certain basic elements. Education, environment, healthcare, justice system, and protection, military. We were supposed to set up our own institutions in order to combat certain things that were going on in our community. None of that was done. Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, okay. So when you say, what came out of it, you're saying that, okay, hey, we're at the Million Man March and all of these things that we are talking about that we're going to do moving forward, none of it happened. That's what you're saying?
Nothing. I've seen it happen too many times.
I wouldn't say nothing because some of that stuff happened in certain households. You know what I'm saying?
Households, that's great.
Collectively, that's
what we're talking about. We have to move as one, and we're not homogenous people, and it's very difficult to get us together because we are not homogenous.
But
there is
you
no
cannot
centralized
say that the Million Man March
Did not.
awaken certain individuals
Sure.
to start getting more engaged, and so it did something.
Yeah.
It did something.
It did something.
It did something.
So
regardless of how small and minuscule it was.
So like
Something is better
so
than
you want to
nothing.
talk about the biggest one? The
Right.
biggest one was the March on Washington.
No, that's different because
No.
Let me tell you why that's different.
No, let me
Okay,
finish.
go ahead.
The biggest one was the March on Washington. So you want to talk about it did nothing? Like March.
didn't say that.
You said March does nothing,
I didn't
right?
say that.
But even though the March
Right.
on Washington,
Right.
what was it about? It was about racial equality, social justice, and this and that. Did we get everything that we wanted the march to do? No. But it was progress.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
The Million Man March, it didn't get everything we wanted, but it's progress.
right.
It's progress. It's about waking up, sparking minds to get more engaged. Like the million people there, maybe only 100,000, 50,000, whatever it was. It made a difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
It made a difference.
So what I'm saying is, I'm going back to where I was before. You don't plan to march, you march to plan. And that's what marching was about back in the 60s. And I wasn't talking about the March on Washington because they understood that. Because when they marched, they planned. And they organized and they collected information and they planned on what's going to happen next, what we're going to do next. There's going to be a plan for what we're going to do moving forward because there was a collective movement that was in place that was about moving us forward as a people. They understood that paradigm and they did do that. They marched and they planned. They created certain organizations that came out of that that moved us forward as a people. We don't do those things anymore. We just march so we can feel good for an evening about the situation that we did something, that we were
No.
a part of something.
No,
but
no,
I
no.
don't see us
No, no.
as a people,
No, no.
as
Maybe,
large.
maybe the
doing
people, maybe the people that just go out there,
right.
but the people that organizing,
Yeah.
planning, the brothers is talking about like, yo, we want to affect change.
Right.
They have things they talk.
I don't see
Even
it.
now, you're talking about the whole. What people marching about now? What we talking about? We talking about the racial disparity in the criminal justice system.
Right.
We
You
talking
talking about
about.
the last 20
We talking
years.
about
Police brutality.
We're
police
talking about that the
brutality,
last 20 years.
the lack of accountability for
Yeah.
police activity.
Right.
Yep.
So these people, they're talking about that,
Right.
and,
Yeah.
and now it's being spoke of nationally.
Right.
As far as what we need to do to revisit these laws,
Right.
we talking about grand juries and how they're.
Were we talking
how they-
about
how-
this
how-
with
how
Rodney
they-
King?
Huh?
We were talking about this with Rodney King in
Word.
1992, 93.
Yeah.
Shit ain't changed.
Yeah.
This is the same shit. This shit has been going on for a
Yes.
while.
Yes.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
that what you're saying is that people marching around a plan. People aren't just marching out there to let just show up.
Yeah.
No, there are people that are working. Just because it hasn't came to fruition, doesn't mean they're not working. You know what I'm saying?
There's only one organization that is actually doing anything, and that is these people call it the Defense. They're out of Florida, and they're the Dream Defenders.
Oh, Dream Defenders. Yeah. I just
They're
followed
doing
them on Twitter
Like,
a couple days
that's one
ago.
of the only organizations I've seen is actually has a conscious. They're building,
Mm.
and that's what should be happening. No one is actually building anything.
No, I'm not going to accept that because the fact that just because people go out there and march,
Right.
what's the alternative?
The alternative is do something.
No. I mean, they're doing something.
There's real things we
They're
can
doing-
do.
they're doing
There's real
something.
economic.
They're doing something.
We have economic power.
We should have had this.
And one
we should
day's
have
bullshit
had
is
this
nothing.
mindset of that. You know what? That's just marching. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? No, it's something.
In today's world.
No, in today's world, it matters. You know what? If that stuff happened and nobody marched, nobody did anything, it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Business as usual. It
Yep.
doesn't matter.
Yep.
People don't
Yep.
care
Right.
if that wasn't taking place.
Right.
So the fact that people
Sure.
are marching
Right.
is bringing light. Like, yo, people care.
Right.
This is not right.
Right.
So
Has it done
it matters.
That's
It matters.
anything. There was a 12-year-old
It
boy
matters.
just killed last week.
It matters
It happens
though.
everywhere.
It matters though. You know what I'm saying? So if no one was out there and everyone just sitting there in the crib, this and
Right.
that,
Right.
what, you think change would come that way?
It's not coming by market.
No. But would it change? Would it come that way?
Of course not.
Of course not.
It doesn't
Exactly.
come that way. I'm
And
not
that's what I'm
against
saying.
marching. I just don't like the fact
No,
that
you said you
nothing
against
comes-
marching.
It doesn't. Nothing comes out of it. If there was a real march to do anything,
What I'm saying,
and
what I'm
had a
saying,
plan
what I'm
behind
saying
it, I'd be all for
is,
it.
it's not a zero sum game. It's not a zero sum game.
Right.
It matters.
Right.
I mean, does it give us everything we want? No,
No,
but
shit.
but there are different components to
Right.
everything.
It raises
Everything.
awareness.
Exactly.
Awareness.
And that's
Marching
and that's all
always
it is.
comes back to. Thank you.
That's all
Marching
it
is only about
Raising
awareness.
No, it's about organizing.
No,
But action
raising awareness.
is two different
It's
things.
about organizing. Marching is about organizing.
It's about raising awareness to bring forth.
You have to
action.
organize to march.
Let me just
But
imagine this scenario.
it's not. It's
Let me imagine this
really.
scenario.
It's about awareness, bro.
Let me
You know
create
what
a
I'm
scenario
saying?
for you. Let me create a scenario.
Period. Point blank.
I am not a person who ever wants to be a leader. I've never been that guy. I just don't. I never want to be out there. I don't want to be the person that